going on YouTube? SilverSilent here, and today I'm going to go over what I'm going to call the two-way slashing sharpshooter. This build literally can do everything, and as you'll see in the video why, it's definitely special. It's not something I've seen around the park, so let's get right into it. First things first, pie chart, you're going to go with the green and red. Physical, go speed or speed invert is my recommendation. For the video I'm going to go speed. Alright, now we're going to jump into the finishing. So this depends on how you want to run the build. So for this particular video, I'm going to cover just the 4 finishing badges, but you can definitely go more. If you want to go more, you can put on standing dunk or on your post hook. You still have the same attribute upgrades remaining. To get the 4, all you have to do is literally just add a couple more on the standing dunk. You get that one. Shooting. We're going to go with 17 this video, just one on the post and everything else is maxed out. And pass accuracy, you're going to drop 1 off the max at least to get the certain takeover, which is slashing takeover, but we'll get into that later. But for the sake of playmaking badges, you just need it to be a 76 to get 9. If you really wanted, you can increase the post moves to get more playmaking. Just depends on what you want to do with it. But for now, we're going to jump into defense, max perimeter, lateral, and skill. Then of course, you're going to upgrade the defensive rebound, even though we don't care about the guards, but it's part of the game. You want 20 defensive, you have to get a 48 block, and then you have some extra points to put it wherever you want. So you can put it on post moves if you want to get the playmaking badge. Or if you want to leave it on 9, then you can just try to put it somewhere else, like maybe shooting or something. But what I would recommend is to go with the finishing. You can have 5 finishing that way. I think that's really efficient. As you see, you can't drop anything else. If you do, it changes the build entirely. So this is the most optimized way. Body shape, depending on you, but I recommend going built. Or of course, if you just want to be one of those skinny guards, then you can do that, but like I said, I'm going built. Height, you can go 6'4", 6'5", or 6'6", but I would recommend going 6'5". It's the sweet spot of speed and your defensive capabilities, all that. And it gives you a boost even on the finishing, so that's a nice bonus. Weight, I would recommend 178. You're still as fast as possible. You don't lose anything. Or if you want, you can go higher, of course, but for the video, I'm going to do 178. Wingspan. Do not go max wingspan on this build. You're trying your best to be able to shoot the ball consistently. We all know how shooting is this year. Low rating shooters do not shoot the ball well enough, in my opinion, to run the one. So if you really want to be able to do it all, I would go shorter on the wingspan, but I wouldn't go shortest. You're going to need a 3 ball if you go minimum wingspan, and a 71 dunk. So you will be unlocking something like the baseline dunks, and you still have like the park dunks. So that's good, but if you want to really max your abilities out, I would go 2 ticks up. Gives your defensive abilities a boost, helps you play pass lanes a little bit better. You still have the same ball handle, and your 3 ball's only 1 less. So I think personally this is way better. For your takeover, you have lockdown takeover available. Can be nice. Spot shooter is probably the best takeover in the game. Of course, it really boosts your shooting abilities. You're probably not going to miss once you get used to it. And shot cream takeover can be nice if you play 2, you want to fade and all that. But this is what makes this build special with how I made it. You get slashing takeover. Usually you'll see playmaking takeover available. Here we get slashing takeover. And this gives you the ability to get contact dunks in takeover. Definitely a big bonus. And as you see, the build name is a two-way sharpshooter. For once, I actually think this kind of plays to what 2K says. John Wall's a two-way slashing playmaker, and Steph Curry is obviously a really good shooter. I think they call him offensive threat or something like that in this game. And really, you can do the best of both worlds. You can lock up like John Wall. You can still move really quickly. You can shoot the 3 ball really consistently. So you can do everything. Then real quickly, I'm just going to touch on the physicals and just the ability breakdown overall. So like I said, you get the driving dunk increase, that gives you then also you have an 82 three ball like default when you're gonna finish with an 86 three ball. So, and 2K Labs talked about this. They said basically, like, without badges and stuff, obviously, like, that makes a difference. But basically, if you don't have an 86 three ball, or 85 three ball, I'm sorry, if you don't have an 85 three ball, then your shooting suffers tremendously. Like, the difference between 84 and 85 even was astronomical. So having an 86 three ball just gives you a little more insurance. Then if you run a build that's Hall of Fame playmaking, or even just gold playmaking, like you feel like a Laker fan build, they get gold playmaking, and they can play like the big man. That gives you a boost. So without basic a 93 ball, and of course if you run boost, that's even better. So this build's gonna shoot consistently, no problem. The ball handle seems like a problem at first, but that +4 is gonna give you an 80 when you're at 99. So you have pro dribble moves, and your speed is gonna be so high, you actually will be able to speed boost, especially when you have a little bit of your takeover. That slash and takeover gets a +10 to your ball handle. So this build's going to be able to do all the dribbles. It's going to be able to dunk on people, especially in takeover. And you get some finishing badges to complement that. I mean, play shots are dunking on people, so this build's going to have no problem. And then of course, like I said, it's real consistent. And then of course the bonus. You have Hall of Fame defense. You can't play defense with this build, like I don't really know what to tell you. Like I know there's some sliding issues, but this build definitely can crank up. It has no problems playing defense. You get 20 badges to complement that. You can put it literally wherever you want. You can do everything on this build. If you're making a guard build and you want to be different, this is the build to make, in my opinion. It's better than the mostly blue with low green. It's arguably better than a play shot. I mean, I understand if you say not, but literally this is the closest thing you can get to two-way slash and play from 20. It's a little bit lower on the finishing, but you can shoot way better. And of course, this year dribbling is so speed boosting. Like the speed boost glitch is big. This build can do that, no problem. You're gonna be just fine on this build, trust me. Like I said, it can literally do everything. Well, that's all for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, please drop a like below. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to send it. I'm probably going to be sticking on current gen this year, but there's a chance I might go to next gen. So if you want to see more current gen build videos, let me know down below. That's all for today. Peace.
Success. Why do so many people have excuses to why they aren't successful? I have this going on, I can't do this, I don't have that. Like if you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. There's no excuses of finding success.